Alright you guys, welcome back to a brand new video, brand new vlog, as it is day number 92 of posting every single day, as we're posting every single day for the next 365 days. So if you are new here, please subscribe. Like I said, basically posting every single day for the next 365 days, mental health rants, vlogs, and things I just want to share with you guys. Today, well, the day this video goes up, it's gonna be men's mental health month. And like I said yesterday's video, we're gonna talk about it. When I go on my walk and everything like that, we'll have a sit down, deep rant, and my thoughts on it and everything like that, because again, I suffer with mental health. I know what it's like to be alone and having no one to talk to, or these thoughts, having suicidal thoughts, and just like not being worthy. Obviously I've overcame it and I feel a lot better. I know more and everything like that. And to anyone who is struggling, that is a man, again, it's a tough chapter right now, but at the end of the road, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. If you watch all the way through to the end of the video and watch the outro says there is always a light at the end of the tunnel, because there always is one. There was a days where I didn't believe there isn't, but you put trust in God and everything like that, there will be a light, and you will find it with patience and the right timing. But yeah, today is Tuesday, my day off. Today is also the first game of OKC versus the Wolves. I hope OKC wins. If we win, like I said, I did say that if we do lose, it's understandable. We still have time to develop. But if we win, we beat the Nuggets. If we win and go to the finals, it's gonna go crazy. Again, I am a huge OKC Thunder fan. Come on now, like, we were close in 2013 against the Heat, and the Heat with LeBron, Bosh, and Wade. Like, guys, I'm not a bandwagon. I know my 2012, the 2012 Thunder with Russ, KD, Ibaka, Russ. Did I say KD? I think I said KD, and Harden. When we had Carmelo, Russ, and PG, we had CP3 and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's a rookie. I've seen all these changes, and if we win, I will go crazy. But yeah, so that we're in today's video, like I said, we talking about men's mental health and everything like that. Again, it'll be an easy day. I gotta clean, do laundry, and everything like that. I'm gonna probably watch the game as well. But yeah, I also asked ChatGPT last night some ideas about men's mental health month. It gave me a lot of mental health ideas to talk about. Hopefully it focuses where you guys can see it. Okay, hopefully it was able to focus, but I think we're going to talk about the first one, why men struggle to talk about mental health. Again, I struggled with it. I never opened up about it. I never told my friends about it. They saw signs and everything like that, but they never knew my story until I finally broke and opened up. And I have TikToks and Instagram Reels saved that I'm going to look back at and refresh my memory about it, because again, this is an important topic, and I also want to obviously talk from my experience, but give you guys videos that helped me along the way, that made me realize wow, it's really not that bad. Alrighty you guys, we are about to go on our walk right now. The sun is slowly setting down. It's 7:30 right now. I was just watching the third quarter of the Thunder game. Thunder are up, about to start the fourth quarter. Feeling good. Hopefully they win and everything like that. I also downloaded a couple clips that will probably explain why men suffer a lot more and why men struggle a lot more than women do, or kids, or anything like that. And they'll explain it a little bit better. I'm going to try to explain it in my own words and what I've experienced and everything like that, and just try to remember past things. I try to not remember the past, because I can't change the past and past traumatic things, but I'm going to try to explain it from my experience, like I said, to help you guys, whoever is struggling, everything like that. Hopefully when we get to the park and the spa area is not taken, we can sit there, chat a little bit. If not, we will go walk and talk and everything like that, like we usually do. But I'm gonna get ready to walk over there, throw some music, do some deep thinking, think of things that have helped me over time and why men struggle and everything like that. So let's get going, and I'll pick up the camera when we are there. Alrighty, so we are at the park right now, and I'm just chilling here, obviously, like I said, always great vibes and everything like that. And I'm chilling here, and I'm just I saw someone, I saw they had a camera in their hand, and turns out this person has the DJ Osmo, and they're just walking around the park with it. And I'm just dang, So yeah, if you guys want the DJ Osmo, I mean it's really cheap actually. Like I see a lot of people get it, and it's really easy to use. That's why like a lot of creators go for it and everything like that. So, but like I said, a lot of men really struggle with their mental health so much. It's crazy how much they struggle, and a lot of people don't notice it, and they have like the highest suicidal ratings, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And the hardest thing about being a man and everyone knows is that we have to provide, have the money, do everything while the woman is the housewife and everything like that, and that whole era is kind of fading out, where today's generation, like, a lot of men don't want to date women because a lot of people are cheating nowadays. A lot of people are just like not loyal. Like, loyalty has fallen apart because of social media and everything like that. So it's a lot of men are not able to open up about their feelings. Like, growing up we were taught like not to show emotion, not to show that if you cry or anything like that, that's considered a weak man. And it's just crazy how that's why men don't want to open up or talk about their feelings, or a lot of time are depressed, and holding all that in is why a lot of time they lead to suicide. They lead to doing these type of things because they think no one really cares about their life. I could say that because like at that point I was just like, no one really cared about my life. But at the end of the day, I never opened up about my feelings until I started making content, and that's how I opened up and started expressing how I feel about my life, how I feel about my feelings and everything like that. And it's just like, oh, I saw a video. I might screen record it because I can't download it. I have it on TikTok saved, and it's like this little thing that they put on I forget what channel it's called, but it's a little video from it, and it's just like this wolf with a horse and a kid, and the kid goes, "What's the hardest thing you ever done in your life?" And the fox goes, "Asking for help." In reality, that is the hardest thing for us, especially men, is opening up and asking for help, because if you ask for help, it makes you feel like you're a weak man and everything like that. And with the internet, a lot of times, men see this and be like, well, okay, so if I open up to my girl or open up to my family, I'm considered a weak man, which is not the case, and it has to be normalized. Like, it is okay to open up. It is okay to talk about your mental health and everything like that, because you hold it all in. Again, I relate to this. You hold it all in, and you're just like, it pushes you to your limits. You push everyone out of your life. You cut people off. You lose relationships or friendships or anything like that, and you just have to be able to open up. It's okay to open up, and I've realized that over time that it is okay and everything like that. And more so realizing it, a lot of people back in 2022 when Andrew Tate blew up, I think that was like also a pivot for a lot of people to know that this is what men suffer, this is what men go through and everything like that. And everything he was saying was, he had some, you had arguments where you could argue with some stuff, but talking about men and mental health and everything he was saying, it was like completely true. And not a lot of women are going to understand that because they're not in our mind, our body, and what we go through, And I think I also saw like a researcher say that they did a test on men's mental health, and realizing like it was worse than any other thing women could go through, and it's the true reality. And again, it sucks. That's how this world is. That's how the social media world has portrayed it, and not a lot of people are able to speak on it, And hopefully, like with this video, it does well. It reaches the right people, and people who are struggling, knowing like it's okay to ask for help. It's okay, Like I say, my DMs are always open. My comments are always open. This is what this channel is, because I was struggling. I had my thoughts, my suicidal thoughts, and the one thing that helped a lot was I made content. I wrote, and now we're at this position where we're talking about like, obviously I went through a dark time. As a man, you gotta go through a dark time. I went through a breakup. I lost my mom. I lost my sister. I lost everything I cared about. I got broken down. But also becoming broken and everything like that, I've realized to find myself. I realized who I am. I figured out what I want to do in life. I figured out what makes me happy at the end of the day. I know who my real friends are. I'm not even looking for a relationship. I'm happy in the moment where I'm at. I'm working on myself still every single day to improve my mental health, improve things I do and everything like that. And that's all you could do, And when you hit rock bottom, you realize you do the good habits that obviously benefit you, working out, eating healthy and everything like that. You do it daily, you become happy, and you start living life and realizing it's not that bad. But to all the men who are suffering, you know, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. We're just gonna continue this walk, and I'll pick up the camera when we're moving. I forgot to show the sunset, but you guys can see it from right here when I flip the camera. Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
There are men out here in the world who have genuine loneliness. I don't think most women can actually genuinely understand how lonely the majority of men are.
Alrighty, so I just got home right now, and OKC won. They beat the Wolves, so I'm thinking OKC in 5. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, like I said, it's okay if you're a man or anything like that to ask for help. You know, it's okay to ask. Like, now looking back at it, I wish I would have opened up about how I felt and everything that's just going on in my life. You know, I kept everything private. No one knew about my life, but I was still going through things, and people would suspicious of something, but I never like opened it. I was always quiet and everything like that. But now, like years later, now like getting over the hump and everything like that, I'm more open about it. I talk about it, and every time when I tell people about my story and everything I went through, they're just like, how did you do it? How did you get over it? And I always tell them, I knew there was better days coming. I believe that better days would happen. I believe that I have a purpose on this earth. I believe that I have a voice to help people like you who are struggling. And no matter what I was going through, I believe that good days always come, and they truly did. You know, I always kept believing. I knew God would put me in a better situation. I had to go through my worst to get to be the best of the best, you know. So you always believe, you know, like I said, you're not alone. If you're someone who's struggling at all, it's okay to ask for help. My DMs are always open and everything like that. And I think I'll probably just end today's video right here, because I'm probably gonna go try to edit this video. I have to download 2 videos because my brother does not have space on our computer, so I'll probably just link it to my CapCut space storage and try to upload it from my phone and everything like that. It's going to be today's video about why men struggle and why everything like this is going on. You know, social media has played a huge part in everything like that. And again, you're not alone at all. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. So if you are new here, please subscribe, leave a like, and you know, like I said, we are grinding every single day for the next 365 days, from January 2025 to January 2026. You know, you never know what your life will look like in the next 6 months or even in the next 365 days. You know, take that risk, make your dreams a reality, and don't listen to people's opinions, and always focus on yourself if you are struggling, you know. And again, if you are struggling with mental health, anxiety, and that type of stuff, you know, my DMs are always open. Comment down below. And yeah, I'll catch you guys all in tomorrow's video.